Hi Aries, happy August. I hope you are doing well. Okay, now here's the deal. I think that you have some karmic blocks here. I can see them really strongly, but I have good news. They do pass, okay? I think that you either feel like Aries has a tendency, if you've got a strong, if your Aries is really strong, like you've got planets in there, or you're really working through some stuff, or a square coming in there, or Aries can run nonstop, and then they drop, and then they recharge, and then they go again. It's just the natural order of things for an Aries, right? Strong Aries. But what happens too is, if something doesn't come together or something doesn't go the right way, at a certain point, if you're tired and you're irritable and you're not feeling well and something is just blown through and you're just not at your best, right? You either really beat yourself up about it. If you're not in a creative zone, the thing about a strong Aries is that if you're not in a strong zone where you're doing something, or you're in a relationship that's confining you, or you're not allowed to, you don't feel like you can, roam the cabin, so to speak. A strong depression can come in there for sure, right? Or a project doesn't come together, or you're meeting resistance with something, or a business project fails, or something doesn't go according to plan. I think it's exhausted you. Whatever it is has totally exhausted you. But I think what's happening here is, I think that there is karma in here in more than one area. And I think if the universe has been trying to get you to slow down, or this isn't the right way, or this isn't the right project, or this isn't the right relationship, you weren't listening. Your foot was still on the gas. And trust me, I get it. But I think at a certain point, you're going to meet roadblock, and then you go down for the count. And that's what I think happened here. But I think that the reason for that was because you're going the wrong way, right? You're going the wrong way because you've got 2 6s here. One of which, I'll show you the cards, but it's a creative idea. It's a creative project. Maybe you were trying to have a child and it just wasn't coming together. Maybe you were too stressed about it and it wasn't working out. Whatever it is, it can be a literal child. It can be a creative project, but something has pushed you to the point of exhaustion, because actually what I feel is just not a defeated feeling, but just a numbness to it all. Like it's just not even worth it. Right? So that's a semi-depression kind of, I'm just done. A vacation right now would be absolutely perfect for you, because to vacate life would be exactly what I think may solve this here. Okay, so again, creative projects, whatever it is. I think too, maybe the doubt or something is setting in there. Aries is extremely hard on themselves. I have had people say to me, I have never seen anyone so hard on themselves, not cut themselves so much slack, nothing. And I know this about myself, but I don't have time to do that because I'm too busy doing other things, right? And I think most Aries would agree with that. You know what I mean? But we're extremely hard on ourselves. So what I think is happening here is, let me show you the cards here, okay? Remove judgment from yourself. If you can't take a vacation, you need to find some downtime, because what's going to happen here is you're going to get sick. You just need some downtime somewhere, anywhere, even if it's a little bit of a chunk of a time in a day. I can't stress it enough, okay? And I think that you're right there. So I don't think you've got much wiggle room here. This could be a relationship too that's just totally exhausted you, or it's one that is just not it's just not going to die. You know what I mean? It's just not going to, it just will not stop. So you could be on either end of that arena there. But I think that what this is doing too is it's kind of suffocating your creative juices. And again, I feel very confined. I feel very like you can't get where you're going from where you're at. So either somebody or something is restraining you, right? So that's where I'm going with that. Now, what we come in with is the energy of the Six of Cups, okay? There's karma in this card too. So this could be a relationship. It can be a relationship that comes through from, and here's the Hangman card. Okay, and you need time. Ha, all right. And okay. Holy cow. All right, I'm going to need a minute here. This is the lineup of energy, right? It's huge. You come in with the Six of Coins as the energy, right? Underneath it is the Hanging Man. A change in perspective, a timeout, literally just stopping. You've got time. You absolutely need time. You've got the Ace of Cups. This is the creative juice I feel coming, and I see it too. You've got the Magician. So you've just got to get your zing back. Don't just take a time out, recharge, get your battery going, get the new perspective, and you'll be on your way. And this can also speak of a child, like I say. So if you've been trying to have a child and you've been up against resistance and you feel like time is working against you, give it a break. Just give it a break and let it come back around. And you've got the Hierophant here. Okay? That can be finding your spot, finding your truth. And sometimes right now it's like, oh, this is not at all what I wanted. This is why I hit all these resistance. That's what the Hierophant can mean too. It's trying to find your place, trying to find your truth, right? No, this was not at all what I wanted. That's the truth that sets you free, right? So there's karma in this card. So it could be a relationship. It could be something I didn't want, but now I do want. What I want to say here is we come in with the Knight of Cups. Okay, there's an offer here. It's crossed by the Six of Swords, which is going in a different direction, right? You may be moving. Someone may offer you something, right? But this Knight of Cups, it is an offering. It can be an offering of love. It could be an offering of someone telling you something. It could be an offering of, I don't know if I want this, right? The Six is going on to something, but you're not quite sure about it. That's what you come in with. So you're very indecisive. And given this is the energy, I'm going to say it's most likely a relationship. It's either a relationship from the past that you're not sure about, or it's something from the past that you were really excited about, but you're not quite sure about it anymore. You know what I mean? Sixes are okay for a time, but they're not, they're short-lived, right? Their things are okay for a time. All right. Now, what you're crowned with is the Two of Swords. So again, I think you're either not wanting to deal with something, you're too tired to deal with something, you're closing yourself off for something. Maybe this was a relationship that, you know, hurt you, or you're deciding between two people, or either way with the Two of Swords. To me, it's not so much, it can be not wanting to deal with it, but I don't think it's that you don't want to deal with it. I think you're just exhausted. I think you don't have it in you anymore. What I want to hear, and I'm just getting really clear, is this is something, whatever it is, that you need to apply more reason to than emotion. And when you're tired, it's all emotion. And let's just be honest, Mars is like on fire literally right now. So it's a time to just take a step back and not make any decisions that, you know, I just feel exhaustion through here. Now, the past energy that's coming through here is the Page of Wands. This can be a person, another person. You could be deciding between two people. It could be also that a creative idea didn't take off in a certain way. Something you wanted didn't quite work out. It's the energy flushing through here again. So you're going to get your spark back. Okay? This can also be offerings from 2 people. It could be 2 jobs. It could be 2 moves. It could be 2 anything. It could be twins. Surprise, right? But where you're anchored is the 10 of Swords, right? So you're done with something. You're exhausted, though, too. You're tired, right? You can't keep going like this, right? This card, to me, with the 6 and the 2, can speak of, it can speak of depression. It can speak of just not being in a great frame of mind right now to deal with anything, like a hairpin trigger kind of deal, right? But I think someone is coming at you and they're just not letting up, or something is continually coming at you. But what you've got coming up here, so this is what's going to cross through. I didn't do a month. This is what's going to cross through for the next couple of months, all right? This is what gets you where you're going, what's coming up. You've got the 5 of Coins. Okay, that's a card that it's telling me that you're disconnected, right? You're disconnected. You're either selling yourself a bad bill of goods. I can't do this. I don't know if I want to do this. Why does this never work? Where is this relationship? Why isn't this job working out? You know, where is the money? You know, you may have had a, I don't see anything that would indicate that you had a large expenditure go out, but it can be something where you're just not really feeling at your best, right? You're not feeling, the 5 though always asks you to look at how you're approaching something, right? It can be a card though really with this many swords. I've got to say your reading comes in with a cluster of swords. That can really speak of not feeling well at all. All right. Now you here are the page of, the Knight of Swords, right? So you're, I think, ready to take someone out at the knees here, or something comes in really quick for you. I want to say this. Let me go through the rest of the cards and then I'll clarify this. Your environment is the 9 of Coins, right? So you can either way, you're able to stand on your 2 feet, but it can also be a card of, I need a timeout. I need some seclusion. I need to just sit and enjoy myself. I need to shut my door and just lock it and let nobody in for like a week, is kind of what that could mean too, right? But it's also saying, you know, it could be the end of something here, you know, with the 5, like something came to an end. You're just not, I don't think you're feeling your worth. I think you're in a bad space emotionally, right? But your hopes and fears, you've got the High Priestess, right? Trust your intuition. This is telling you that this is internal stuff. You know, the answers, the questions, whatever it is that you're looking for is internal. It's also telling you to trust that. You're very psychic. That's what this can mean too, right? It can also mean that you need some time to yourself, right? And you have the Hierophant over here, right? It's just saying you need to maybe take a time out for yourself, take a step back to figure out what you need to do to go forward. The 6 of Cups with the 10 of, the 6 of Cups with the 10 of Swords can really be speaking about a relationship here. And you've got a lot of people in here. You've got 3. You come in with, you know, the Knight of Cups too can be a doctor. You could get news, something like that, that, you know, you're something like that. But the good news is with the 6 of Swords, if there is an issue, you get an answer for it, right? Okay. Now your outbound card is the 10 of Cups. I'm sorry, the 10 of Cups. Okay, so you get harmony no matter what's going on here. When this is done, you have harmony and you have peace of mind. This can be moving. You can be moving, you could be getting a new job, whatever it is, you're financially secure and you're emotionally secure. You get your vigor back, I feel, very strongly. You go out with the 10 of Cups and you've got the 9 of Coins. So whatever this is, that you're doing, you flip the switch and you go on your way. The month is going to start out, I'm sorry, it's going to start out like a cluster bomb, right? It is, but it's not going to go out that way. You get your fire back, okay? All right. I want to say with the Six of Swords in here, in this situation, because this is how this night is going to show up, is via the Six of Swords. So it can be someone that you meet at a distance. It could be someone that you're taking a break from. There can be a reconciliation in here. But with these two cards, if this is a relationship, whatever it is karmic for sure. You're meant to experience this for a reason. Now that will be up to you, because we're also coming up on another eclipse, which will shed some light on this too, okay? Whatever it is, it's unfinished. So you want to deal with it. The eclipses are bringing this in for you to deal with it. And I think whatever it is, you get a handle on it. And you do it in a quick way. Okay? This is news coming in too. It can be exactly what you needed. This can be actually too a new exciting offer somewhere. And you decide to go for it. And you need to give a quick answer and you go. Because that's exactly what I think is happening here. Okay, let me just see. Hang on. I really feel this is a good reading. I just feel that at the moment, it doesn't feel like that, but I have a feeling that this switches in this. It's like the day you wake up and you feel completely recharged. You have a whole new mindset. You feel a lot better about things, and you know you are crystal clear on what it is that you want to do. Okay. All right. Now this comes in as the consultant. This can be a friend. Right? It's the Three of Cups. So it's most likely a friend. You know? It can be a consultant though too, like I say. It can be like a doctor, or it can be someone too, again, there's if you're trying to be, you know, you're trying to conceive a child, that can be a doctor too. Or it can actually be the child arriving. Okay. Now this has to do with the Seven of Coins. So again, it's a decision that you have to make that you maybe not be wanting to make at the moment. Or you may be at odds about something. But either way, it is a decision to be made. That card, the Seven of Coins, is usually that guy standing by the lot of coins with the pitchfork in his hand. That card shows up when you're ready to make a move in your life. Okay? All right. The Ten of Swords, the clarifier is a visit from someone. And it's the Page of Cups. Okay, so you get a visit from someone. However, with the Ten of Swords, I'm not sure that it's most likely this person coming in. And it's probably someone at a distance, because the Six of Swords is either someone at a distance or someone you haven't spoken to. It's someone not near you. You may have cut someone off for a little bit, because this can be someone that you're karmically connected to. Literally. Okay, and the Five of Coins, you've got the Six of Cups. This is the Six of Cups. It's also clarifying this. So you could be missing someone. That's why I say I feel there's someone or something at a distance here. Could be this. Could be this person. Loss of money. 5 of Swords. Okay. That could account for this. I'm going to pull another card on this. It's loss of money, which could be the 9 of Coins, which means maybe you lost a job, maybe you moved from a job, you left a job. But the 9 of Coins is you're sustainable. You are able to stand on your own 2 feet. It may just be some kind of job change here. You've got the King of Wands here. This can be someone, the King of Wands, can be, he's actually called the Protector in here. So this could be a lawyer. This could be a doctor. This could be anyone who's protecting you somehow here. I'm going to pull another card. But in your environment here, you've got the 9 of Coins. So if this is some kind of separation, divorce, legal situation, and there's money involved, you've got a lawyer here. You may need to pay out a little bit, which could be what this is. You could need to pay out, but you go out of this reading with the 10 of Cups. So either way, I'm telling you, you're going to be okay here. All right. You've got the 8 of Cups now, clarifying this, and this is another person. So you've got 2 people here, Aries. And I think that it's causing some kind of financial issue here. All right. I'm going to need a minute on this. Let me see what the High Priestess is, your hopes and fears. These could be what you're afraid of is secrets coming out, something being revealed here. Maybe in a court case or maybe just coming out. Because it looks like this part doesn't come out until the end of the year. I'm sorry, the end of August. Now in here, you've got the 8 of Coins. So you've got the 8 of Coins, which is someone coming in. It's someone that you're not thrilled about seeing, though. So this is most likely a secret that you're not wanting to be. And a secret can be anything. It's just something, it's something that's not out in the open yet. It can be anything. I think this is a legal issue for sure. I really do now. Okay, now you've got on the outbound with your 10 of Cups, you've got the Gambler card, and it's the 2 of Swords, which is this. And it's Chatty Cathy's over here. Okay, so things come out through the grapevine here, I think, that you're not thrilled about. Oh, that's lovely. Let's see. You've got a blonde person in here, and you've got a brunette person in here. And I think you come in with either a doctor or a lawyer, and you've got another lawyer over here. And you've got someone coming in here with news. With the 8 of Coins, that's speaking of money. It's speaking of money. It can be a new job. It can be a new job offer comes in here that you're not quite sure about whether you want to take it. It's an offer of something. It may be a settlement that you're not quite sure you want to deal with. Or you're not quite sure you want to. with the Two of Swords coming in with the Ten of Cups, I'm going to say here, if you're going through something and you're waiting on a settlement from something, or you're going through a divorce or something, you're going to make out okay, but you may have to let some things go to attain some other things, right? It may be a business too that, you know, you're in the middle of something and it ends up costing more of a startup, or you've got some financials happening here. Let me see. All right, now you've got over here, I'm clarifying this. This can be, you've got in your home environment, this could be a person, because you've got the Page of Cups here, and you come in with the Knight of Cups. So you've got multiple people in here. So I'm not quite sure what you've gotten yourself into, but it may, if it's not a legal issue and you've got two people in the pot here, I think it comes out. I think something gets brought out into the open here, and I think that it could end up costing you something financially. It may be something too that you're in some kind of legal something with. Okay, hallelujah. I'm clarifying the Ten of Cups. You've got the Ten of Cups on the outbound. No matter what is going on here, Aries, you are absolutely going to be okay. The Ten of Cups and then a Ten of Cups as a clarifier, your month will go out okay. So whatever you need to do here, just know that it goes okay. All right. I would strongly suggest, just if there's, I would keep things to yourself that you don't want to be broadcast. I would be very cautious of what you say, who you say it to, what you sign, things like that, because I do feel like there's something financial in here. Okay. Now this, you may have to sell a house, you may be moving, there may be something going on, right? You've got the Tower card here. It's most likely you've got to sell an asset or something, I will say, because you've got the loss of money, and it looks like a lawyer with the Tower card, and this could be also a lawyer or a doctor, right? So you may end up having to sell something, or you are selling something, and you may not get as much for it as you thought you would. But I'm telling you, you go out of this reading with the Ten of Cups. So whatever you've got to do, know that you've got divine guidance in here. And again, you are up against some karmic stuff here. So be the smart Aries that you are and handle this in a way that you will. So think, know what you're saying. Okay. Yeah. That's exactly what I think is going on here. You're going to get your batteries back. You're going to get your vigor back. You go out with the Ten of Cups. You've got a relationship here. You've got more than one person in here. I think this could absolutely be a divorce for sure. Okay. So however that applies to you, it applies to you. But it starts out like a light show, and then it goes out in a really good way. Okay, there you go. If you need a private reading, please reach out to me. We have another eclipse coming in August, so just sit tight, okay?